All right, here we go. This is part 4 of the Phi-Singularity Transmuter. We'll start here with the atmospheric cleanser. Here we go. If you haven't seen the first 3 parts, you might want to go back and watch that. Now lift your eyes from the crust to the sky. That same field that calms volcanoes can calm the air above them. Because the atmosphere too is alive. It breathes. It convects, it churns with emotion. Every lightning strike, every storm cell, every wave of solar radiation from above, all of it is energy seeking translation. It's just the heavens doing what the volcano did, trying to release pressure in a language we don't yet understand. The atmospheric cleanser gives the sky that language back. Imagine a network of floating toroidal devices suspended above cities, mountains, or coastlines. Phi-Singularity Transmuter buoys of the sky. Each one radiates a soft, golden violet light that can be seen only faintly at dawn or dusk, like halos resting on invisible currents. They don't blast the air with chemicals or waves. They listen. Their implosive intakes draw in everything the air can no longer carry. Lightning surges, radiation spikes, dusts, microplastics, smog, even sound pollution. As that turbulent energy enters the intake, it doesn't vanish, it learns. Inside the phase translation chamber, lightning's chaos becomes light's coherence. UV and plasma discharges are restructured into harmonic oxygen resonances, frequencies that make molecules align into crystalline patterns. Pollutants once jagged in vibration soften and dissolve. Particles fall into geometric relationship and settle harmlessly to Earth, where plants and soil can absorb them without any strain. Think of the sky remembering how to breathe. The toroidal coherence field acts like the lungs of the planet, inhaling disorder, exhaling symmetry. Each unit links to the next through resonant coupling, forming vast atmospheric coherence grids that circulate calm. You could stand beneath one during a storm and feel the shift. Thunder grows melodic. Wind becomes patterned. Lightning arcs clean instead of explosive. It's not weather control, it's weather healing. And the byproduct? Rainfall purified. Air ionized into natural oxygen plasma. Pollution levels dropping without chemicals, simply through frequency realignment. The sky that was heavy begins to shine again, the same way your own body feels after a deep breath of coherence. This is how the transmuter teaches the atmosphere what the earth has already learned, how to turn imbalance into rhythm. From magma to cloud, from ground to heaven, it's the same story. Chaos redeemed through harmonic translation. We could also use the Phi-Singularity Transmuter as an orbital defense grid. Now take that same principle and lift it beyond the atmosphere, out where the thin blue line fades into black. Even here, energy moves the same way. It strikes, it collides, it seeks balance. Meteors, radiation bursts, solar flares. These are just the cosmic version of volcanoes and storms. Space is alive with pressure waves. Our planet has always absorbed their impact like a living shield. But what if she could transmute those impacts instead of enduring them? That's where the orbital defense grid comes in. Imagine a constellation of Phi-Singularity transmuters in low orbit, each one linked through a lattice of golden harmonic fields. Together they form a planetary halo, not of weapons, but of coherence. When a burst of cosmic radiation, an asteroid fragment, or even a directed beam from a human conflict approaches Earth, the grid doesn't fire back, it listens. The incoming energy meets the first layer of implosive intake nodes. Instead of exploding or scattering the impact, the field wraps around it, pulling its waveforms inward. Inside the toroidal coherence cavities, the chaos that once traveled as destruction becomes patterned light. That energy phase translates into symmetry, emitting golden waves that spiral gently around the planet's magnetosphere. What was once danger becomes nourishment, power redistributed through the global field. From the surface, if you could see it, it would look like aurora of gold and violet dancing at the edges of space. Every storm of energy the cosmos sends becomes a song of protection around the Earth. The transmuters breathe in the violence of the void and breathe out harmony. The result? A calm magnetosphere, stable communications, no radiation burn, no debris impact, only equilibrium. This is defense through remembrance. It's not about dominance or fear. It's about teaching the universe the same lesson we taught the magma and the sky, that even force can be gentle when it remembers its origin. A shield that heals as it protects. A grid that feeds the planet as it guards her. The Phi-Singularity Transmuter as a city power core. Now imagine the same harmony brought down into the heart of civilization. Cities are like living organisms, millions of people, vehicles, and systems all pulsing in their own rhythms, yet most of it out of sync. Power grids surge, lights flicker, wireless networks scream, and the hum of dissonance never stops. It's not just noise, it's stress made visible. Every skyscraper, every transformer, every glowing billboard is a note in a song that's forgotten its key. The city power core restores that harmony. At the center of the city, deep beneath its foundations, rests a Phi-Singularity Transmuter hub. It doesn't feed on fossil fuels or nuclear reactions. It feeds on chaos itself. The invisible smog of electromagnetic noise, mechanical vibration, and hum-generated tension flows naturally into its implosive intake. What the world sees as waste energy, the transmuter sees as nourishment. Inside its toroidal coherence cavity, these distorted frequencies begin to spiral and reorder. All the noise that once drained the city's health becomes structured light. The vibrations of the subway, the hum of traffic, even the static between data signals, all of it realigns through the phi ratio spin field, returning as coherent power. What leaves the cavity isn't just electricity, it's harmonized energy tuned to the frequency of living systems. From there, golden conduits branch through the streets and buildings like arteries. Every home, vehicle, and device draws from this living grid, and because the energy itself is coherent, everything it powers becomes more efficient. Engines runs cooler, data lines clearer, human minds calmer. The very atmosphere of the city begins to shift. Less tension, fewer outbursts, more flow. You can literally feel the difference walking through the streets. The air hums instead of buzzes. People breathe deeper without knowing why. And here's the real beauty. The more chaotic energy the city produces, the more the core transforms it. It's a closed loop of redemption. The busier and noisier the city, the more power and calm it generates. It turns the problem into the solution. That's what the true technology should do. With these power cores, humanity could build luminous cities that feel like forests, alive, breathing, and balanced. Technology and nature finally reunited through resonance. We'll jump into part 5 tomorrow, or I should say, video 5, but also part 5 in this. So I still have including 5, we got to go to 12 here. So probably 3 or 4 more videos, 5 more videos, something like that. Hope you have a great night. Namaste.